harvest of gratitude. As the golden leaves began to fall and a crisp chill filled the air, the Sorensen family prepared for their annual autumn gathering at the family farm. Each year, family members traveled from different parts of the country to the farm where they all had grown up to celebrate the harvest and reconnect. And for some families, that is around a dinner table, in nature inside homes, some even in barns. This year felt different. Grandma Edith, the family's beloved matriarch, had recently hinted that this might be her last time hosting the family gathering. She was aging, and though her spirit remained as lively as ever, her body was slowing down. The family sensed this would be an autumn to remember. On the day before the gathering, Edith called her 3 grandchildren, Sophie, Lucas, and Maya, to her kitchen. A beautiful autumn bouquet rested on the counter, with pumpkins and apples spilling out of a large wicker basket. The aroma of cinnamon and nutmeg mingled with the smell of freshly baked bread, and Edith's old family recipe books lay open on the table. "Gather round, my loves," she said, her voice warm and gentle. "This season is all about understanding the abundance life gives us, and I have a special task for each of you to learn the true meaning of gratitude." Sophie, the eldest, was assigned to bake a pie with Grandma Edith. The simple task held deeper meaning as she and her grandmother peeled apples and rolled out the crust. Edith told stories of how baking had taught her patience and mindfulness. She explained how, even in hard times, each ingredient, a cup of sugar, a pinch of cinnamon, an apple picked from the tree, represented a small gift. "It's the little things that make life sweet," she said, looking at Sophie with a twinkle in her eye. Later, Lucas, the middle child, was given the task of gathering firewood with his father and uncle. At first, he felt the rhythm of nature all around him. The trees seemed to speak, and Lucas felt connected to the earth in a way he never had before. His father noticed Lucas' quietness and said, "Nature provides us warmth, shelter, and beauty. Let's be grateful for all it gives us." Maya, the youngest, helped pick vegetables in the garden with her mother and aunt. As they plucked carrots from the earth, they spoke about the cycles of life and the importance of caring for the soil that gave them food. Maya's mother explained how gratitude was like nurturing a garden. It needed attention and care to grow. When we show gratitude, we invite more goodness into our lives. As evening fell, the family gathered around the dinner table, illuminated by candlelight. The table was covered with all the dishes they had prepared: freshly baked bread, roasted squash, apple cider, and a pie from the apples Sophie and Grandma had lovingly sliced together. Before they began eating, Grandma Edith raised her glass. "Each of us has contributed something to this meal," she said. "And each of us has received something to this meal," she said. "And each of us has received something too. Lessons, warmth, love. Let's take a moment to truly appreciate that." They went around the table, each person sharing something they were grateful for. Sophie was grateful for the time spent with her grandmother and the sweet memories of baking together. Lucas thanked his father and uncle for teaching him to appreciate nature's gifts. Maya expressed her gratitude for the garden, which had taught her to be mindful and kind. With each person's sharing, the warmth in the room grew, and everyone felt a deeper connection not just to each other, but to the earth and to something greater. As they ate, laughter filled the room, mingling with the scents of sage and rosemary. It was as though the flavors, stories, and moments were woven together into something almost magical, something that reminded them of the beauty in life's simple, often overlooked gifts. That night, before everyone left the table, Grandma Edith pulled her grandchildren close and whispered, "Gratitude isn't just a feeling. It's a way of seeing. When you look at life with gratitude, you'll find magic everywhere." The Sorensen family left the gathering with a renewed sense of love and appreciation, each of them carrying the lessons of that autumn with them. The pie's sweetness, the warmth of the fire, the abundance of the earth, and the simple power of being together. Every fall after that, they would come back to the farm and remember that season, feeling the invisible thread of gratitude binding them to each other and to the world around them. And each year, they realized that gratitude was not just something to be felt, but a gift to be shared, a lesson passed down like an old family receipt.